It's indoor soccer coming right at you. Cleveland, Baltimore, Henley against Cooper. The goalkeepers, Vaccaro against Orff. The big guns, Cleveland's Hector Marinaro, Baltimore's Paul Wright, and the spectacular goal-scoring ability of Cleveland superstar Zoran Karic and Baltimore's Gordon Hunyak. Number one is on the line tonight in Cleveland. Balls of Fire is next. Tonight in the Cleveland State University Convocation Center, it's NPSL Balls of Fire. Tonight, the Baltimore Spirit takes on the Cleveland Crunch. Hi everybody, Greg Mason for Dave Johnson. This is one of the biggest games of the year in indoor soccer. It's got playoff implications and implications for first place. Joining me, NPSL veteran Art Kramer. Art, Baltimore's really had Cleveland's number so far this year. They're 3-0 against the Crunch. However, I think there's one good reason for that.
That's right, Greg. Baltimore has been able to shut down Hector Marinaro, last year's MVP in the NPSL. Hector, already with 97 goals this year, as you can see, has been held to just 8 points by the Spirit this year.
And what a remarkable record by Baltimore at home. They are 17-1. And if we take a look at the standings, obviously a great battle for first place. This should be a great game tonight.
That's right. Cleveland 2 games behind Baltimore, and Baltimore's magic number sits at 3. Any combination of Baltimore wins and Cleveland losses totaling 3, and Baltimore wins the American division.
There's a lot on the line tonight here in Cleveland. We are set for one of the best games of the year. NPSL Balls of Fire. We're set for the opening kickoff as we continue from Cleveland.
Hello, Greg.
Yes. Oh, you're,
all right.
Tonight's calling card is being presented by Carmelite Soccer. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Does he know we're going to the anthem?
I don't know. I assume so.
In the singing of our national anthem.
Cleveland Convocation Center, Cleveland, Ohio. Greg Mace together with Art Kramer. We're set for Balls of Fire. The Baltimore Spirit and the Cleveland Crunch. Art, this is a long-standing rivalry. We take a look at the Baltimore lineups and a lot of familiar names in that. Vaccaro, of course, the goalkeeper, along with Paul Wright. Gordon Hunyak is one of their big guns. Neely, Dade, and Walker. Eric Walker, one of the great rookies. Take a look at Chris Vaccaro, who has back off an injury and back in the nets, and he always plays very well here in Cleveland. His record 22-6 this year. You see his 69% save average. Baltimore in the red, Cleveland in the home white uniforms, and a good crowd building here to see their Cleveland Crunch. Otto Orff is their goalkeeper, and the big guns, Marinaro and Karich. You're going to see them put the ball in the net a lot tonight. And their goalkeeper is Otto Orff, one of the veterans of indoor soccer, and one of the great names of indoor soccer, 14-6, also battling injury problems this year. But Otto Orff is set to go, and you couldn't ask for really two better teams, and if you want to have a matchup like this, it's good to see the top two goalies in here, Art.
That's right, and you see Otto Orff wearing the 00, and that's his initials, 00. And you take a look at Gary Henley, the coach, having a quick word with Steve Siomis, the director of the referees.
And Kenny Cooper, a legend in Baltimore, along with his assistant Mike Stankovic. And Kenny Cooper is Baltimore soccer over the years. He's been there since the inception.
Yeah, Kenny Cooper with 348 regular season wins in indoor soccer, going for 349 tonight.
After tonight, 4 games are left. And Baltimore has a 2-game lead on Cleveland. They've got 2 on the road, 2 at home. They have not played particularly well on the road. Maybe that's understating it a little bit.
Yeah, Baltimore has lost 3 in a row on the road, so they need to get a win here tonight, headed into the playoffs.
Here we go with balls of fire from Cleveland, Ohio, and Baltimore will kick it off. They are in the road red uniforms. And you take a look at the official, Steve Siomis is the head man of this crew and the head man in the NPSL. Remember, it's multiple scoring system. If you have not seen NPSL indoor soccer yet, we'll explain it as we go. And Zoran Karich starts out for Cleveland. Brings it along the near boards. They'll play it back to their big defenseman, Tim Tima. Karich along the near boards again. Held, drops off the area now. The shot goes just wide. There's a rebound. It's blocked out in front by Eric Dade.
And right over that, you see the dynamic duo. Karich setting up Marinaro, and Hector just shot it wide.
All right, drop for Hunyak. Right, gets it right back to Hunyak. Top of the circle. Hunyak putting the move in, sending it to the side. Rebound for it. Got his foot on it, slid it back to the corner.
Here you saw the all-time series. Baltimore leads 6-2, 3-0 this year against the Crunch.
Baltimore trying to control on the near boards. That's Paul Wright. Hunyak got a foot on it now. Looking for Wright. Goes cross and the ball goes into the crowd.
Well, a good start for Baltimore there. You saw Paul Wright set up Eric Dade, and Eric about 15 feet out on the left-hand side, just fired it over the top.
Just underway here in Cleveland. 2 points for a goal, 3 points for a goal beyond between the midfield stripe and the yellow line, and we'll play at 1 on a power play or a penalty shootout. It's much like basketball. Make that analogy. Here's Orff, steered into the corner. Got a goal last week. In front, shot, blocked, and Baltimore starts out with it. Ukra drops it along the far side, and Baltimore tries to break out of their own end. Just underway from Cleveland, Ohio. And the Crunch intercept. We have a whistle and a foul, and it'll be Cleveland ball.
Yeah, you mentioned Otto's goal last week against Baltimore. Hopefully we'll have a chance to take a look at that later in the television show. But a shot from about 120 feet out. And I asked Kenny Cooper, you've got enough to do containing the Z-Man and Hector. How are you going to contain Otto Orff as well?
It's a potent offense here. And you see the dynamic duo. It's Karich to take the free kick, or will be Marinaro as they discuss it. Schweitzer on the line up here on the left-hand side. And it's Karich. He'll give it to Marinaro. From three-point land. Blocked in front, the rebound. Vaccaro is down and comes up with a save. Chris Vaccaro. Of course, the goalie is the only player who can use his hands in this game within the box. Hunyak. Taken away. Cleveland trying to break out. The Baltimore comes right back. There's the drop to Walker. Walker, leading scorer, rookie scorer on this team. Tripped up. That'll be a Baltimore free kick.
Yeah, leading rookie scorer in the league, Greg, as he has 62 points.
And looking to break all kinds of rookie records. Here's the shot. It's deflected up over the net. And it will be a... So we're going to give Baltimore a corner kick.
This will be Baltimore's first restart of the night, as you saw Cleveland try one from three-point range, and Baltimore's going to have a corner kick themselves here.
Scoreless early here in the first quarter, and Baltimore does get the corner kick. Walker looking to set it up. In front, this play by Cleveland, and Baltimore will have to regroup. Paul Wright just to play it now back to Vaccaro. Baltimore on the attack here. 5 men in the fight on the goalkeeper, and we have a whistle and a foul against Baltimore will be clean ball.
Yeah, I talked to Kenny Cooper before the game, Greg, and he said he wanted to try to attack with just 3 forwards, not sending all 5. He doesn't want to leave Hector Marinero and Torrin Carriage to go 2-on-1 against his team. So look for Baltimore to attack with 3 players tonight.
The big 2 guns are off right now. A very diverse line now coming in. Here's Carbonera, one of the big names in the NPSL, heads into the crowd. Baltimore will get the kick in.
This second line would be comparable to a checking line in hockey. They want to just try to play even against Baltimore, and if they get some goals, those would be bonus goals for them.
Gord Hunyak coming out with Neely. He's got Paul White on his right. Hunyak playing around with it. Now we'll send it back. Still in the neutral zone. Hunyak along the far side. Scoreless for Baltimore and Cleveland in the Cleveland State Convocation Center. Ball into the corner and a whistle, and the Crunch get it right back.
Here you take a look at Mark Thomas running off. He had 4 goals in his last outing against Dayton. 94 points on the season, his career high.
Otto Orff comes out with it. Once the goalie can come out, a lot of times some goalies like to come out a little bit more than others, and of course we said Orff had the goal against Vaccaro himself. Ball in the corner, Cleveland trying to control, and Marinero does. This is from 3-point line. Now he's from 2-point range. Takes him to the corner, and the shot goes through the slot. Tommy Tanner gets it right back, and he will set it up. Back to Orff, taking his time, now just chips it into the Baltimore end. Into the corner now, Cleveland, Marinero. But Baltimore gets the ball right back, and they start to break out. 3-on-2 if they hurry. He's got Kozel on his right, now we'll slow it up. A little dance maneuver here, and Baltimore content just to settle down, set it up. This has been a great rivalry over the years. The fans are great in both cities. We always get big crowds for these games. Oh, here's one of the reasons why. Tanner to the line, shot. Deflected by Vaccaro. Another rebound, and Vaccaro comes up with a save again.
And that shot by Tanner right on the yellow line, which is 3 points in this league. That would have been a 3-pointer.
They give it right back to Cleveland, and the Crunch coming back out. Here's Marinero along the near boards. Hector just sent it to the slot, and Baltimore steered it right out. Tim Tima leads the league all-time in blocked shots and penalty minutes, and now a foul against Baltimore, and Cleveland will get the free kick.
And he's also the league leader in games played, Greg, as this is his 353rd NPSL game.
Almost rather quietly compared to a lot of the big-name scores in this league over the years. Carriage gets the free kick. Blocked out in front, and Orff will have to go back and chase it down. 10:50 left, first quarter NPSL. Balls afire from Cleveland, and Vaccaro has to knock it out to Rusty Troy. Another whistle, and Baltimore will get the free kick, and Hunyak, quick to dish it off into the right wing corner. Rusty Troy. Come back out with it, and does. There's one on the foot of Ukrop, and Hunyak gets it back for Baltimore. Gord Hunyak, blocked by Fernandez, and now Carriage will have it for Cleveland. Along the far board. Baltimore gets it right back in the neutral zone. And sets it up. Here's Rusty Troy. I always like the way Rusty Troy plays. Baltimore in the red, controlling. And Rusty Troy has it back in the neutral zone. Deflected across now the slot. Here's Walker in the corner, and a foul, and Baltimore gets the free kick. Joe Kozel now will take it. Kozel at the Walker, waiting. Puts the move on, and just chipped it in, and it will come off the near boards. And Troy sets it up. Both teams sort of feeling each other out, I think, at this point.
And if you're Kenny Cooper, he told me before the end, they want to be very patient with this team, not allowing the dynamic duo to counterattack them. So look for Baltimore to try to keep possession early and take some of the pace out of this game.
Pretty blatant hold there. Scoreless from Cleveland. It's Baltimore and Cleveland. Here on ESPN2, The Deuce. We bring you NPSL soccer. Here's Wright over to Troy, but he handed it right to the punch. George Fernandez. To Medved. Blocked nicely. Medved got the ball right back. Chip in, and now Vaccaro will take control of it, and then chip it just back out to center, and Cleveland will get it. Well, both teams have had their chances. Nothing spectacular as of yet. Cleveland controlling in the corner. Metzer takes it, and it's blocked back into the corner. There's Kozel going after the ball. Carbonera in there with Thomas, tries to clear it out. And the shot is into the crowd.
Saw Rich Ryerson hit that one up in the crowd. He's got 4 points on the year, and one of those was a 3-pointer as he hit that one from 3-point range.
And we have a timeout on the field. NPSL balls of fire. Both teams feeling each other out at this point. It's Baltimore and Cleveland. 9:14 left in the first. I only heard 2-1. Back in Cleveland, Ohio, Greg Mace, Art Kramer, and there's a great ambassador of the game of soccer. He's always talking the game up, Kenny Cooper.
And there you see his trademark tie, that red, white, and blue.
Gary Hinley, the coach of the Cleveland Crunch in his second year. They are both great ambassadors for this great game. No score from Cleveland. It's Baltimore and the Crunch. And Baltimore trying to attack. Here's Hunyak. Foul, whistle, Cleveland ball. Well, nobody's really been tested as of yet. A couple of shots on Vaccaro, but both teams know each other very, very well. Orr sends it to center and off the glass. Got to be able to play the glass and the boards. That's a key element in this game. Obviously, it's very fast-paced, but if you can play the glass and the boards, you're in a lot better shape than the other team.
I say both these teams try not to use the boards as much as teams like Harrisburg or Buffalo, so to speak. And one of the players for the Cleveland Crunch, Doug Miller, who has not seen any time tonight, has had a little bit of trouble fitting into the Cleveland system. Coach Gary Hinley said that he's used to using the boards, and we'll have to take a look at that tonight if Dougie Miller gets in the game.
Ball right in the corner. Leading scorer for this team just drops it right in there. Orff is upended, it's loose, and he comes up with it. Rob Ukrop was right on his tail there. Rusty Troy deflects it. Nice play by Rusty Troy to bring it back to center for Baltimore. No score. Troy with a three-pointer that's just wide the rebound. Goes just wide as well, and Carbonera comes out for Cleveland. Glenn Carbonera drops it into the far corner to Thomas. Thomas looking for somebody to give it to. Drops to Medved. Medved ridden off the play by Ukrop. Gets it right back. Baltimore breaks it up. But Cleveland still controlling. No score. 7:50 left here in the first quarter. And the shot by Andy Schmetzer is deflected into the crowd.
And it's going to be a good chance here for Cleveland as they bring on Zoran Karic and Hector Marinero for the restart on the season. Cleveland with 47 restart goals and Zoran Karic with 32 assists off these restarts.
Zoran Karic has scored in 53 straight games. That's not a misprint. 53 straight games. He's looking to do it here. Marinero with a shot that's blocked. Hunyak clears it all the way out.
And a good setup, and that time Hector's shot blocked, as you said, by Hunyak.
Orff put it right under the foot of Walker. Here's Walker. Broken up by Marinero, playing some defense, and Cleveland comes right back with it. Marinero put it right to Neely. Here's Karic. Got Schmetzer on his left. Still controlling, but Walker will come away with it for Baltimore. Out to Hunyak. Can he get a break here? He's got a 1-on-3. Now he's got Stitz on his left. Right on in. The shot is blocked by Orff. The rebound. Oh, it hit the top of the crossbar. That looked like it was a short goal. Orff clears it back out. We're scoreless here in Cleveland. Now Baltimore comes right back. And it is deflected into the crowd. All right.
Boy, that was close. I'm not so sure that ball didn't come down off the crossbar and over the line, but the red light did not go on.
Well, it looked like it hit the crossbar, and I can tell you as a former outdoor goalie, the bar is the goalie's best friend. Scoreless here in the first quarter. Greg Mason for Dave Johnson, and we hope he's feeling better next week.
Well, I hope so. Davey resting at home in Baltimore. I'm sure he's watching. Let's take a look again. The ball hits the crossbar and then comes down. The whole ball's got to cross the line, and I think that ball was just on the line.
Shot is deflected. Baltimore still controlling. Here's Eric Dade in the corner. Ball's loose in front. Orff has to knock it up over the glass, and they would give them a corner kick. Remember when the defending team knocks it over the end line. It is a corner kick for the offensive team. Here's Otto Orff, one of the best goaltenders in the history of this game. Baltimore gets the corner kick. Rusty Troy just chips it across. Ball is now loose in front. Baltimore regrouping. Here's Eric Dade. Back into the corner. Dade gets it right back. Plays it off in boards. Cleveland gets it right back. Trying to break out. Baltimore playing some good forechecking here as Troy knocks it back off the near boards. They play it right back to Orff. And Joe Koza runs into it, but there's no call.
And Cleveland doing a good job of defending here early, Greg. They averaged 20 points a game. They're offensively, but not one of the better defensive teams in the league.
As Marinaro puts it up into the crowd. Art, you were talking earlier about shutting down Hector Marinaro. That's been one of the keys for Baltimore this year and having a 3-zip advantage.
Yeah, we said in the opening that Hector only has 8 points against Baltimore this year. As you see Otto Orff get a little tangled up there. You know, 8 points in 3 games is not bad, so to speak, but having scored 97 goals on the year, 8 points in 3 games isn't a whole lot by Hector's standards.
Baltimore gets the free kick and they'll replace the ball.
You saw that last replay. Baltimore wants to make sure when Otto Orff gets the ball in his hands, they get someone in front of him so he can't make that long outlet pass to Zorin and Hector.
Baltimore and Cleveland scoreless from Cleveland. The crunch in the white. Baltimore in the road red dark uniforms. And Cleveland will get it right back off the free kick. Over to Hector Marinaro. He's got a break. Hunyak is with him. Here's the shot. Saved by Vaccaro.
As you saw, Hector slip the ball through Goran Hunyak's legs there at midfield to set up that chance.
And that's the kind of potent offense you're going to see all night long. Neely came to center with Fernandez. Neely got the better, at least with the soccer ball. Now pulled down. It was Paul Wright.
And that's close to being a 2-minute. It looked like Paul Wright had Fernandez beaten, and Georgie kind of pulled him down from behind, but a smart foul. Watch again here. Georgie just wraps the 2 arms around him, and I think next time he'll go to the box.
Paul Wright off the free kick, just chips it over the glass and into the crowd. And Cleveland will have a free kick. Good crowd here in Cleveland. And always great fans in both of these cities.
And here you see Paul Wright. He's 28 2-point goals and 26 one-pointers on the season. Very adept at the shootouts, which hopefully we'll get a chance to see later in this contest.
Paul Wright, the leading scorer against Cleveland. He's got 11 points against Cleveland this year. Zoran Karic into the corner with Neely. Watch the footwork. Baltimore gets the better of that. Now Karic gets the ball right back. Koza playing him. There's a shot right to the slot.
And from a bad angle, and that one was in if Vaccaro doesn't get his right hand on it.
Now Cleveland regrouping. And it is Andy Smetzer back at center, but Paul Wright comes away with it. Trying to find Walker. And now they hand it right to Ryerson. Ryerson in the corner to Karic. Can't get a foot on it. Here's Walker trying to clear it out. Second is Lance Johnson with the shot off the top of the glass. And Cleveland on the offense here. Here's Smetzer in the box. Marinaro looking again to the slot, and Vaccaro comes up with it again. Clearing out for Paul Wright. Baltimore has a break at the hurry. Here is Wright back, shot saved by Orff. Wright gets it back again. Baltimore on the attack now. No score, first quarter. Orff comes up with it.
And now the pace starting to pick up a little bit, Greg. Yeah, Otto looks like he hurt his right hand on that save off of Paul Wright's shot.
Orff has had some injury problems already this year. And he is a big reason the Crunch have played so well. Here's Tanner. Baltimore trying to clear it out of their own end. Clark Grissom. Gave it overhead. And Vaccaro comes up big again.
A nice play by George Fernandez to step up there and intercept that pass by the yellow line.
Here's Gord Hunyak for Baltimore. No score, 3.5 left in the first quarter. NPSL Balls of Fire, indoor soccer from Cleveland. Happy to have you with us here on ESPN2 this evening. Rob Ucrop in the corner. He'll play it. There's somebody to give it to when he finds Rusty Troy. Baltimore setting up. And we have a whistle and a foul, and Baltimore gets the free kick. From the three-point line, number on or beyond that yellow line there, you get 3 points.
And Rusty looking over to the bench to see what play Kenny Cooper wants here.
He drops it off. Here's Hunyak. Off the boards, goes off course. Hunyak still trying to control it for Baltimore. Hunyak comes away with it for Dieter. Shot it wide. Rebound to Troy. Rusty Troy in the corner for Baltimore. 2:58 left in a scoreless first. Barry Stitz. Broken up by Cleveland with the punch. Look to work it right back. No call in the center of the field. Crown warned it, didn't get it. Baltimore still trying to get the ball back. Well, finally Cleveland does. It's Doug Miller. Sean Medved checking. Sean Medved across the line. The shot again off the top of the crossbar. And now Cleveland will set up. 2.5 left here in the first quarter. There's no score. Schmetzer, right again, looked like it hit the side of the net.
And a nice setup there by Mark Thomas as he held the defender off and set up Schmetzer coming down the left side.
It's a shooting gallery. Now Baltimore gets a break. Here's Jason Dieter with a shot, and Orff got a piece of that one. And now clears. All the way down to Mark Thomas. He's upended. It's against Cleveland.
Boy, and Richie Ryerson gave up that ball in his own zone, and if Jason Dieter would have shot a little sooner, Greg, I think he had Otto out of position.
Scoreless in the first quarter. A couple of high-powered teams have not scored. Here's Neely, who just got his haircut. In the corner to John Abe. Abe center right out front, the corner there, got it right back. Now Abe's right on him. Here's a shot by Wood. Into the crowd of Baltimore gets it back.
Hey, you mentioned John Neely. He scored 5 goals in his last game, and coming into that game, he only had 3.
Scoreless here in the first quarter. Baltimore and Cleveland, NPSL balls of fire.
I was thinking he had 26 shootout goals. He does have the 26 one-pointers, though.
Oh, I didn't know.
8 power plays,
okay.
18 on the shootout. Pulled that one out of my stinker.
And we say hello back. ESPN2, the Deuce here, live from Cleveland. Greg Mason for Dave Johnson this evening, along with Art Kramer. Hello to everybody watching here on ESPN2 this evening. Scoreless first quarter. Yes, you should play soccer.
Play soccer with a football on her shirt.
Baltimore off the free kick. They put it right through, and it goes up, and it'll be a corner kick for Baltimore. Fernandez, Tanner, Thomas out there defensively, along with Marinero and Tim Tima. Baltimore off the free kick, and they're going to want to talk it over and call timeout. A lot of playoff implications here this evening, Art, because the higher seed throughout the playoffs is going to get home field advantage. Kenny Cooper and Baltimore would certainly rather have the home field advantage.
Yeah, that's right. Baltimore 17-1 at home, and Cleveland 16-2, so you want to get that home field advantage. And this game, as you said, has a lot of implications.
Take a look at why you get a corner kick here, because it will deflect off of the Cleveland player.
All right, and I think that Eric Dade was actually trying to pass that ball to the far post. He might have been wise to shoot that ball, but Tommy Tanner deflects it over the top, and the restart will come from the corner.
Top 4 teams from each division make the playoffs. Baltimore and Cleveland have already been assured of themselves of a playoff spot. Kenny Cooper once again leading them into the playoffs. They were in first place. Cleveland 2 games behind, and we've only got a week to go.
And we've got a big contest. Harrisburg at Dayton tonight, which we'd like to keep our eye on that score as we get it. Harrisburg trying to move into fourth place in that American division.
Right now, Baltimore trying to move toward the goal, and the ball is deflected back into the crowd. And the fan throws it back, and we're going to have another free kick. 1:35 left here in the first quarter. There is no score.
And look for him to set John Abe up on this one. They put the left footer out at the top of the three-point line.
There it is. And John Abe puts Baltimore on the board. Art, you caught it perfectly. Johnny Abe, one of the veterans of this league, came over from Harrisburg. He's paying dividends for the Spirit.
Well, I called it perfectly, but I know what Kenny Cooper was thinking. They put the big left footer out there at the top of the yellow line, and they probably could have gone to him the first time, and Johnny Abe pays some dividends and puts the Spirit up 2-0.
Johnny Abe's 9th two-point goal of the year. One of the more popular players, I think, in indoor soccer.
Johnny had played in the midfield for the Harrisburg Heat and has come over to Baltimore, and Kenny Cooper's made him a defender. So his point production's down, but certainly paying some dividends, as you said.
So Baltimore on the board. It's 2-0. We're late in the first quarter. Remember, you get 2 points for a goal in a normal situation. So it's easy to come back in this game, and it makes for some great finishes. We're not close to that yet, but Johnny Abe deflects it back into the corner, and Orff has to use his feet to clear it back out to Carriage. Carriage at center. Neely was over him, and it'll be a free kick for Cleveland.
And that's when you know you've got a strong team, is when guys that are not even playing a regular shift, as John Abe isn't, come on and can help you in a game like this.
1:10 left. Baltimore looking to hold their advantage and put more on the board, while this high-powered Cleveland Crunch offense looking to score. Here's Marinaro. Blocked by Wright. And Otto Orff will set it up. 1 minute left.
1 minute, less than 1 minute remaining, first quarter.
Fernandez back to Orff, who's out of the box. The goalie can use his hands, but not out of the box. Baltimore breaks it up and look to clear, and do. Now 46 seconds left here in the first quarter, and Tima put it right into the bench. That is not what he wanted to do.
Well, the glass extends all the way around, but right there near the benches, you don't have it. Timmy should have taken a look at that.
Mark Wilson in the corner. Put it right on, and Orff got a couple of hands on it, and now clears all the way down. Into the corner for Carriage. Zoran Carriage trying to get on it, but Neely plays it right back to Vaccaro. 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hunyak to center for Baltimore. Gord Hunyak across the yellow line. Takes the shot, off the boards. Orff comes up with it. Cleveland will get one last rush. Down to Marinaro. Wright is right there. Carriage back to his partner Marinaro. Wright was all over him. Crowd wants a call with 4 seconds left, and Baltimore will just chip it back to center. The crowd is not happy, but Baltimore is. An eventful first quarter. It's only going to get better. It's NPSL Balls of Fire. Baltimore 2, Cleveland nothing. Get set for the second quarter from Cleveland.
Soda, Hulk. Certainly. Who got the assist on that one? Do you know? Who got the assist on that goal? Do you know? Just Paul? Hunyak got that assist? Okay. Hunyak. Abe from Hunyak. Score in the replay.
I'll do it.
Drop the puck.
You do the replay, I'll talk. And then
Okay. Yeah. You can do the stats. I'm not a big stat guy.
Full poster. Ask about how you can free copies of the playoffs. Special discount prices and save money on $94.95 season tickets.
Yep. NPSL balls of fire. Baltimore has the 2-0 lead on Cleveland as we begin the second quarter of play. Only
Good
one
crowd
goal.
in there. And let's take a look at that goal again, Greg. As Goran Hunyak on the ball, sends it back to Johnny Abe, and Johnny gives Baltimore the early lead, 2-0 after one.
Cleveland held scoreless for the first time, only the 6th time in the first quarter, and you take a look at the shots on goal. Baltimore's up 19-11. Cleveland certainly has the advantage in fouls, which is not what you want to get. The crowd on their feet right now.
How about that catch, Greg?
Look at that. Art Kramer
caught
caught one of the
ball.
balls that went in the stands, and the crowd clamoring for Art's souvenir, and Art, the kind soul that he is, gave it up. Here we go, second quarter now, and
You know, Davey Johnson's going to be jealous, Greg. I caught a ball before he did. He's been wanting to catch one of those balls all year.
and does he usually keep them?
He wants. I want to get a net to try to catch those balls, like Harry Carey.
But the nice thing is to give it back to the crowd. Be a crowd pleaser. That's what we're trying to do here. 2-0. Baltimore's on top. Cleveland's got the ball. Hit the post. Another rebound, and Baltimore tries to clear it out. Kima. Into the corner for Tanner. Rusty Troy on him there. Troy just trying to get it back to Vaccaro. Brings it out himself, and Cleveland got it back.
You mentioned Fernandez hit that shot. That was with his right foot. He's a left-footed player, Greg. If that ball had been on his left foot, he might have hit the back of the net with that.
Baltimore has the lead, and now they have the ball. Rusty Troy with a drop on his foot. Rusty Troy. Put it right on. Orf has it. Orf looks downfield for Marinero. Rights on him. But Vaccaro comes up with a relatively easy save. The one-handed, and Chris Vaccaro looks out to Paul Wright.
And great discipline on the part of the Spirit. That time Rusty Troy went forward, hit the shot, but Lance Johnson, the midfielder, got back and recovered to make it a 2-1-2.
Lord Hunyak over the field. And now Orf just plays it off the boards in the front setup. They get it down to Karich. Johnson's on him. Cleveland on the attack. They're on the white. Here's Hector Marinero. The all-time breaks it into Osaka. Fernandez. That's that yellow line. That's a three-point shot. If you can shoot it from that side of the line, but Cleveland is looking to work it in. Now they'll play it back to Orr. Cleveland trailing 2-0. We're just underway here in the second quarter. Off the glass. Whistle on a foul, and Cleveland will get the free kick.
You're going to give Cleveland those free kicks. You want to give them to the side of the goal as opposed to the middle of the field. You see Kenny Cooper in the bench there, 15-7 when they score first.
They're overwhelmingly strong when they handle it at the end of the third quarter. They're going a long way from that. Dividends.
Yeah, Miller acquired from the Harrisburg Heat, and they brought him over. He's a left-footed player. They bring him on for those restarts, and you see Zoran Karic setting him up. The ball may have been screened, but Zoran Karic with his 91st assist of the season.
Watch 2 players, number 9, John
And Doug Miller gets his second 2-point goal of the season. He was not very popular here last year when he played for Harrisburg. He's turning it around quickly. 2-2 now. And Baltimore back on the attack. It's balls of fire from Cleveland. And Cleveland's got the ball and the momentum out of Wharf to clear. Thomas. Off the boards. Baltimore clears it right back out. There's Skitz. Chip.
And three-line pass that time, Greg. From inside Baltimore side of the field and over the 3 lines, resulted in 3 kicks for the Crunch.
Written off the play. We got a whistle and a foul, and that goes against Cleveland.
Boy, and Zoran's not shy about shooting that ball from three-point range. Vaccaro came up with a dandy save.
There's the foul, and that's why Baltimore's got it. And Cognac flips it over the glass. And Otto Orff is not happy.
Yeah, the goalkeeper seldom are, Greg. You see Otto there yelling at Richie Ryerson. He wants him to step out a little quicker and defend those shots.
12:37 left here in the second quarter. We play 4 quarters. 2-2.
Take a look at the Z-Man. 96 consecutive games in which he scored a point.
Together out there, Crunch fans, let's hear it.
Otto Orff, the keeper. Into the box. Baltimore gets a play. They have a 3-on-2. All right. Broken up. Sean Medved back the other way. Cleveland sets up. Thomas just hands it right to Koza. And Baltimore starts out of their own zone. And Carbonera gets it right back. So we play a little ping pong there. 2-2. We're early here in the second quarter.
A little giveaway there. Both teams would be advised to keep a little bit better possession here in the early going.
Rusty Troy with what appeared to be a fairly blatant pull down, but it's all part of the game. Otto Orff will set it up. This is a very physical game. It may not really look like it sometimes on TV, but when you're out on that field, I'm sure you'll attest to the fact that it is rough.
And you see that time the goalkeeper sending the ball down the field. I like to see the defender start to play from the back, Greg, as opposed to the goalie having to send the ball down constantly. But I guess when you got forwards, the likes of Carriage, Marinero, you want to get them the ball as quickly as possible and get supporting players in to help them.
Chris Vaccaro back in the Baltimore lineup after missing a couple of games with an injury. Baltimore setting it up. Here's Gord Hunyak. Hunyak tries to drop it in, but Carbonera broke it up, and Cleveland looks to come back the other way, and they do. Hunyak helps Troy get the ball back. To Hunyak, into the corner. Orff had to come out, and Orff clears it all the way out. To Thomas. He'll have to wait for the rest of his Crunch teammates to get back with him. Upended. And the foul goes against Baltimore.
And nice play by Otto Orff there after a good touch pass by Goran Hunyak.
Cleveland 2, Baltimore 2. It's Cleveland ball. From outside the yellow line, 11:02 left here in the second quarter. Marinero. And Baltimore clears back to center where Fernandez just hits it into the corner. Carriage. They got the better of that one. And Troy comes out. Baltimore. Into the corner. Rusty Troy. Plays it across for Eric Dade. Dade on Carriage. Dade takes it in, shot, goes through the slot. Baltimore gets it right back. Baltimore setting up his Rusty Troy from three-point line. Tanner blocked that with his back. Baltimore gets it back. Spirit controlling. Into the corner. This play by Fernandez to break it up. Oh, it's clear. Now Troy may have a shot. He doesn't. Tanner gets it right back. No! Vaccaro broke it up. And here comes Baltimore right back the other way. And Orff plays it off the boards. End-to-end action. Carriage. Vaccaro to save again.
Baltimore fortunate, twice they got caught 2 against 1 as they're sending 4 players forward. That's something Kenny Cooper doesn't want to happen. And they're lucky that Hector and Zoran did not convert on either of those 2 chances.
You are seeing 2 of the best teams in indoor soccer. 2 of the great names in indoor soccer history. Baltimore and Cleveland, the Spirit and the Crunch. It's 2-2, we have 9.5 left in the second quarter. Cleveland just clearing out, now Paul White has it. White puts it in court. He's got a piece of it, Fernandez clears it out. Marinero is playing with a step to Carriage. Burns takes it to the corner. Goes from Aaron. Nice defensive play, but the referee says it's Cleveland ball. This is the kind of end-to-end action as you see the reason for the foul. Carriage will set it up with a three-point line. Miller cutting. Karich. Miller. Doug Miller in the corner. Off the boards. Baltimore back the other way. This football by Walker, but he gave it up to Carbonero. Over to Tanner. Tima on his right. Right in the box. Baltimore breaks it up. Nice defensive play. And Baltimore has a break. Hunyak. Just wide.
Take a look at the saves there, 9 apiece. As both goalies are going to be tested tonight.
Well, it's 2-2. The shots are even, the score is even. It's end-to-end action. Midland lost it. Wright comes out for the Spirit. We play 5 aside in the goalie. The rules similar to hockey, but it's the skill of soccer. NPSL balls of fire here in the Deuce tonight. Brent Mason along with Art Kramer from Cleveland. And the Spirit have the ball. Got Neely. Broken up by Tanner. Neely tripped up, and Baltimore's going to get the free kick.
Once again, Tommy Tanner thought that he got the ball, but Steve Siomis, the director of referees, thought otherwise.
Ball off the boards, and Tanner has a break with a crunch. Tanner to center. Pass Neely. Tanner right on in. Lost the handle. Got it right back. Double team. Neely's got him in the corner. Vaccaro comes up with a save.
Saw some good wheels on the part of Tommy Tanner there. He's a young player. As he gets more experience, he'll be able to finish those runs. Rob Ucroft.
Upended. And Baltimore gets the free kick. 2-2 is our score. It's balls of fire with 9:37 left here in the second quarter. Lord Hunyak, number 9. Controls, right back out to Rusty Troy. Up to the corner for Ucroft. Ucroft plays it off the board. Worf got a piece of it, it looks like. And the ball comes all the way back to center. Baltimore controlling. Hunyak. Winning off a play by Schmetzer. Hunyak got it right back. Play on, here's Hunyak. Shot is blocked. Tima plays it back to Orr.
That's a good defensive work there by Tim Tima.
And Orr clears it along the far side, but Baltimore got it right back, but Cleveland comes back the other way. Here's Karich in the corner. Zoran Karich. Right the man down. Schmetzer.
Well, Schmetzer will get credit for the goal, Greg, but a great pass that time by Sean Medved to spot him there at the far post. And Vaccaro had absolutely no chance. Too bad they don't give the double assist a la hockey, because Zoran Karich setting the play up, splitting the 2 defenders. And then you saw Medved put it to Schmetzer.
The Crunch have a 4-2 lead. We're in the second quarter from Cleveland. Could you get me some water in the water fountain? I got it. Yep. You see? Okay. It's 4-2. The Crunch on top of Baltimore. Dade. Shot was blocked. Baltimore on the attack as they trail 4-2. Paul Wright scores! A terrific shot. What an incredible angle. Paul Wright put it home.
And that play set up by a nice V move by Paul Wright. And then he just roofed it into the top of the net over Ottawa, but a tremendous move along the boards to beat the defender. Watch again here as he pulls it back and then uses the V move.
Pointer number 23, Paul Wright,
and Otto covering the far post, and
the second quarter.
Wright just slips it over his left hand into the near side.
Sometimes the goals you think can never go in, go in.
And there you see Paul Wright with his 60th goal of the year.
He is the leading scorer in this team, and we're tied at 4. Tanner, the drop for Karich, and Vaccaro got a hand on it. And Karich couldn't believe he missed that shot. 4 apiece here from Cleveland. On the foul. slowing the pace up just a little bit. Harrisburg has the early 2-0 lead on Dayton. They're in the first quarter. And if Harrisburg wants to get in the playoffs, they have got to win that game tonight, Art.
That's right. Canton in fourth place in front of them have 4 games remaining. All 4 of those games on the road.
Canton tonight has Wichita.
A good strong tackle by George Fernandez, but he came with the foot straight up. Anytime you come with the foot straight up, it's going to be called a foul, even if you get all ball.
We will take a look at the great playoff picture coming at halftime, so stay with us. We've got a lot more ahead. Orff makes the save off the Ukrop shot, and he clears all the way down to Karich. Neely's right with him. His partner Marinaro. To Tanner. Johnny Abe knocks it back to his keeper, Chris Vaccaro. 5.5 left. We're tied at 4. Tanner got his chest on it and chips it ahead for Zoran Karich. In the corner again with Neely. Looking to set somebody up. He's got Tanner breaking. Karich to Marinaro. Vaccaro picks it up for Baltimore. He clears it down the far sideline. Baltimore's got a 2-on-1. The save by Orff off the side of Walker. And Cleveland comes right back the other way. The crunch setting up. Hunyak took it right away. So did Walker. Nice defensive play by Baltimore.
And this is the pace that we saw 2 weeks ago when these two teams met. Greg, as both teams starting to feel a little bit more comfortable, I think.
Spirit set up. Shot is off the glass. Looked like he was almost going to go out. But now Schmetzer clears all the way down. Baltimore gets it back. Paul Wright, number 23. He's their big gun. Carbonero pushed him off the play. Paul Wright draws the foul. Baltimore gets the free kick.
A good foul by Carbonero. Better to foul him there than let him beat you one-on-one.
Baltimore controls. Looking to set up Hunyak top of the box. Rusty Troy back to Paul Wright. Shot is blocked by Marinaro. Here come the crunch. Zoran Karich.
That was an outstanding move along the board, but that play set up by Paul Wright trying to shot at the other end, and it was blocked, and they came back the other way. And Karich finishes another one.
That's why he scored in 15
again. Here's the ball up the boards. And he beats Lance Johnson.
54 straight games he's scored in. Cleveland has a 6-4 lead. 4:16 left in the second. It's balls of fire from Cleveland. Big crowd, Cleveland, Ohio, looking on as their Crunch have a 6-4 lead here in the second quarter. And Baltimore looking to put one on the board, and Orff breaks it up. Cleveland back on the attack. Medved tried to get it, but Jason Dieter broke it up. The other way. Spencer. Vaccaro continues to save. 6-4, Cleveland on top. 3:50 left, second quarter. Let's play by the Crunch to break it up. Medved was up and now Baltimore sets up.
Yeah, interesting to take a look later at that last goal. It just started as Paul Wright actually made a poor decision in shooting the ball, which allowed Cleveland to come back 2-1. You've got to make good decisions against the Crunch, or they'll come back and hurt you the other way.
What a great career this man has had. Here's Rusty Troy taking a shot. You see his incredible number. Looking to add to him, his team is. They take it to the corner. Schmetzer trying to put it off the board. Now Troy and Medved. And here is a break for Orff. Will come out. Otto Orff clears it. Carbonera gets it. Cleveland on the attack now. They're in the home white uniforms. Thomas, the back footer, we should say, just went wide. Here's Rich Ryerson, and Vaccaro comes up big. At the Paul White for the Spirit. The cross and the shot went just wide. Clark Brisson in that time had the open net, but hit the boards. Baltimore trails 6-4. They have the ball. Brisson in the corner looking to set up Johnny A. But gave it up to Carey. Now Baltimore will set up. Johnny A looking to put it into the corner. He does. Healy off the board. Orff comes out to clear it. And Cleveland tries to break out. Just knocked down, and it's Crunch ball.
Saw Eric Dade there give two hands in the back of Zoran Karic, but that's the place you want to follow him, Greg, out near midfield. It's the time to take your shots against those guys.
Cleveland looking to add to their 6-4 lead. They have the 1-goal advantage. Karic in the corner. Pino right to Johnny A. Who looks ahead to right. Orff has to come out and clear it. Dade sends it back up to the Spirit. Karic tries to ride him off. All right. Right upended by Fernandez. Great move by Fernandez to get it out to Fernandez. And he is upended. End-to-end action again, no call. This is just great soccer action. Here's Fernandez. Off the boards, looking for Marinero. To Tanner in the corner. Got the two big guns to set up. Hector, just wide. Rebound, cleared by Baltimore, but not out. Johnny Abe. Out moves back to Vaccaro. 1:25 left in the second quarter, and Baltimore has the ball. They trail 6-4. Eric Dade looking to cross. Couldn't get it to Walker. And now Orff will play it out to the coach. Easy toss. They're down to Karic, broken up by Baltimore, but Karic gets it right back. Zoran Karic gets the step on Neely. In the corner, in front. Did Vaccaro come up?
1 minute, less than 1 minute remaining, second
I
quarter.
think that ball hit Eric Dade and just went wide. And he was fortunate that ball didn't bounce off him into his own goal.
Less than a minute left now in the second quarter. The Crunch controlling, they have the lead in the ball. Marinero shoved by Dade, but Orff will just come out. Cleared all the way back to center. Headed back in.
See, out of Orff, he just cleared that ball out, Greg. It was a good play by Andy Schmetzer to put his head on it, or that restart would have come back all the way in front of the goal. As it was, they just got it from the midfield.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Crunch looking to add to their lead as Orff gets it out to Marinero. Hector plays it off the board. Turns. Broken up. 25 seconds left. Crunch have time for another rush. That's in front. Broken up again. Grissom. Clark drops off the right side. Across the center. Baltimore has a break. Johnson. Fernandez clears it to the corner. Karic tries to get it back, but Baltimore still has 8 seconds to work with. The shot right on. Hunyak couldn't get a foot on it with 3, 2, 1. Great first half. Big crowd here in Cleveland gives their team the standing O. Chris Vaccaro's been tested. So is Otto Orff. Been a great first half. Get set for second half action. We got some great stuff coming up at halftime. Cleveland 6, Baltimore 4. It's NPSL Balls of Fire from Cleveland. think we're mixing well. I think,
Yeah, it's going pretty
good. Good.
Well, the pace started to pick up finally, you know.
Yeah, it's like
The first 10 minutes was
there were
Dullsville.
toward the end of the first quarter. I'm thinking.
What's that?
Toward the end of the first quarter, I'm thinking. Is it?
Fanatics, Cleveland's newest sports club, located at 1012 Summer Court, welcome to the Convocation Center, and invites all summer.
Yes.
Sports fans.
Yep. Okay. Let's take a look at some of the great highlights. It's this week in the NPSL. Yep.
Carl, can I see your scores, Carl? Thanks.
I want to say hi to everybody watching on the satellite. I'd like to say hello to Channel 27. Say hello to the Saraces and the Lonergans. Hi, everybody. Yep. Okay. And we're back in Cleveland. Greg Mace together with Art Kramer, and the Cleveland Crunch have a 6-4 lead on the Baltimore Spirit here at halftime. And it has been a very spirited first half, a terrific first half of action. We have seen some of the great potent goal scorers in this league. We're going to see some more of them. We have a great week of highlights. It's this week in the NPSL. And we begin last Friday, State Farm Show Arena, Harrisburg. Canton and the Harrisburg Heat lead to Chantrette, deflecting the Franklin McIntosh shot. It gave the Heat a 6-2 lead. Oh, it only gets more heated after this. Watch the far side. Lead to Chantrette and Oscar Pisano. This a heated rivalry and this a heated exchange. Watch these guys go head-to-head, then toe-to-toe, and come out swinging. Lead to Chantrette, taking a shot at Oscar Pisano. Both players ejected. It only got hotter for the Harrisburg Heat. Watch their all-time leading scorer, Franklin McIntosh, the Bill Betcher. This will make it 12-2. The Heat with a big win over Canton. The final was 17-8. Right back here last Sunday, Cleveland State Convocation Center. It's Dayton and Cleveland. Dayton still hoping for a shot at the playoffs. Watch Chris Fowl. He will give the Dynamo a 2-0 lead up against one of the strongest offenses in the league with the Crunch. Now it's Zoran Karic setting up one of the newest Cleveland Crunch players. He's over from Harrisburg. It's Doug Miller. He's only been with this team for less than a month. This shot will tie the game at 2 apiece. Doug Miller hoping to make a big impact with a Cleveland Crunch. Does it right there, and it's 2-2. Dayton, one of the highest scoring offenses in the league. Here's the veteran, Dennis Brooks, with a little chip that goes right into the goal, and it gives Dayton a 4-2 lead. But check out Cleveland's offense. They're scoring again often. Here is Mark Thomas from Sean Medved. This will be a 2-point goal right over the line. He'll shoot the score, and Cleveland starts to pull away. Now Hector Marinaro setting the ball up on the 3-point line. Watch him let this one rip. Thomas and Marinaro score 4 goals each. Here's the shot and the goal. The Crunch snap a 4-game losing streak with a 27-18 win over Dayton. And that's why we've had some great play so far in the NPSL. And Art, I couldn't ask for a better playoff race, I don't think, in pro soccer. We're going to talk about the playoff race and also take a look at the current standings in both divisions. And Harrisburg, Dayton, and Canton, really Harrisburg and Canton are now the ones we're looking at along with this game tonight.
Right, Harrisburg, as you see, just 2 games behind the Invaders, but they've won that head-to-head series, so they just need to catch and equal Canton's record to make the playoffs.
That's why today's game's so important.
And of course, you're going to get home field advantage the better you finish. Of course, the playoffs are already set. The top 4 teams are already set, but they're also jockeying for playoff position there as well.
That's right, the Wave in 4th. The Wings have passed them, and then you see the top 2 teams, Detroit and St. Louis, fighting out for that top spot in the National.
Been one of the best years ever in indoor soccer, and the playoffs and the upcoming games are only going to get better as you see Detroit on top, St. Louis, Wichita, and Milwaukee. Our next game here on the Deuce, it's Dayton and Cleveland, right back here next Friday night, April 1st, 7:30 p.m., 4:30 p.m. Pacific. Hope you're with us, and we'll start the playoffs, the division semifinals, live here on ESPN2, April 8th at 7:30 p.m. Great balance in this league. We're looking forward to some great playoff action. Gary Henley talking to the troops in the locker room. His team has a 6-4 lead. We're at halftime. NPSL Balls of Fire. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And do you have out-of-town scores? Oh, you got it. Okay. Okay. The music is hot, and so is the game. Greg Mace, Art Kramer, it's NPSL Balls of Fire. The Crunch with a 6-4 lead at halftime. And both these teams have a lot of big games coming up, as does the entire league. This is going to be a great final week. Art?
Yeah, you see Detroit there with 2 of their 3 games at home, Harrisburg and Buffalo.
And Detroit, of course, hoping to hang on to first place. They're in a battle with St. Louis.
St. Louis just 1 game behind Detroit, and they've won that season series with Detroit, so they need to just tie Detroit to win the National Division.
Wichita in 3rd, and they are battling with Milwaukee for that 3rd spot.
And the Wings, the hottest team in the league, 8-2 in their last 10 games.
And Milwaukee, 19-18. They've got 2 on the road and 1 in Dayton.
And Keith Tozer this week, 2-a-days practices, as they've really been working hard, looking to get a couple victories down the stretch.
That's what you got to do. Now, Baltimore, of course, tonight in Cleveland. They've not played very well on the road. They're at St. Louis coming up tomorrow. Then it's Buffalo, Harrisburg, an arch rival. That could be turned out to be a big game for Harrisburg. And, of course, you see the Crunch. They've got Dayton a lot, Buffalo, 4 games remaining as well. They've got 2 on the road, 2 at home. They're 18-18. Everybody jockeying for playoff position. Canton, all 4 on the road, and they are not a very good road team.
Yeah, I think Canton probably needs to win 1 more game to close the season, to close Harrisburg out.
And Harrisburg almost has to win every game to have any kind of a chance here. They've got 3 on the road and then 1 at home, where they've really kind of been erratic.
And a tough back-to-back matchup there. You see April 1st and 2nd against the Baltimore Spirit to close out their season.
And Dayton, of course, has 4 games left as well. Ever been in the locker room of an NPSL game or any game at all? It's fascinating stuff. We're going to hear from the coaches.
We thought we were probably at the top of the D. We were okay. We got it 2 out of 3 times, but Abe comes through and hits a great shot. On their bench changes, and I will talk to the referees about this, they are not even to the referee's crease when a guy's coming out the other door. So always drop deeper than you think you have to. I'm screaming that a guy's coming off the bench, and I don't know if you can see it when Vaccaro has the ball in his hand, that their guy's trying to get off. Pull a guy a bit deeper. You might even be able, if you're deeper, to cut that ball off and step in front of it. All right, but defenders, if it looks like they're running towards the bench, forget that guy.
It's Gary Henley in the Cleveland locker room. His team has a 6-4 lead.
Did you hear anything?
Congratulations, Jason. You have won 2 tickets to a World Championship soccer game in Chicago this summer, courtesy of Sunoco and the Cleveland Crunch. How about a nice big hand for both of our contestants, Joe and Jason, here this evening?
Hey, Greg. Yeah, I'd love to see that goal. It was the one where Paul Wright was actually shooting the ball, and then they came straight down. It was the Carriage goal. And if we could have it from all the way when Paul Wright was shooting the ball, if you get a chance some point. Second quarter, the last goal Carriage scored, and it starts with Paul Wright shooting the ball, and then they came straight down and scored. It's a point I'd like to make. Yeah, but if you could rewind it all the way to when Paul Wright was shooting the ball. Yeah, right there.
Kramer, NPSL Balls of Fire as we begin the second half. 6-4, couple of great goals to end this quarter.
Yeah, here's the one by Baltimore. Paul Wright with that V move and then just shoots it in here. You know, Greg, 2 keys to beating the crunch. One is to not give away free kicks, and second is to make good decisions when you go forward. Here, Paul Wright with an ill-advised shot, and it allows them to come back 2-on-1. And you see Hector will find Zoran there on the left side, and Zoran does the rest. You got to be careful when you go forward against this team.
Well, the crowd is on their feet getting pumped up for the second half, and so are we. 6-4, the crunch is on top. And you take a look at the first half statistics. Baltimore with clearly more shots on goal. Cleveland has blocked 20 while Baltimore has blocked 6. You talked about shutting down Marinaro, and that's what they've got to do here in the second half.
Right, and that should be actually shots at goal because you saw the 33 shots, but only the 12 saves. And Chris Vaccaro, another fine evening so far in the nets for Baltimore.
So here we go with Balls of Fire in the second half, 15-minute quarters. We're in the third. And Baltimore in the dark red road uniforms. Controlling. Here's Paul Wright dropping it in the court. Here's it out for Carbonero. Carbonero all the way down. Chris Vaccaro will set it up. This has been a great rivalry over the years, and the fans really get into it. And tonight is no exception. Ryerson with a foul, and Paul Wright draw the free kick. Cleveland, when they are leading at the half, 18 wins, 4 losses. They're unbeaten at home. They've got statistics on their side tonight. Here comes Medved. Just drops it back. Perhaps ill-advised as Walker tried to pick it off, but now Cleveland will set it up. Carbonero. For Thomas. Put it right through the ropers. And Paul Wright, the Orf, come all the way out to clear. Orf back out to center. Medved put it almost up in the ceiling. Johnny Abe. Abe off the boards now. Still in the neutral zone. Whistle. Foul against the Crunch.
I was interested to hear what Gary Henley had to say at halftime. He was saying that Baltimore was actually making illegal changes. The players were coming on the floor before the other guy got off, and he was going to alert the referees. So it'll be interesting to see if they pick up on that in the second half and if the referees make that call.
It's actually a big part of the game. We talked about that in the game we did in Harrisburg.
100.7 WMMS gives you today's best new ride. Tune to Buzzer Radio for Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Urge Overkill, Smashing Pumpkins, and No Rules.
Baltimore
Only
controlling
on Buzzer Radio,
6-4 to Cleveland.
100.7
We're early here in the
WMMS.
third quarter. Baltimore controls. Cleveland tries to clear it out. Stitz has it. Looking to spin away. Walker. Lost it. Cleveland right back to Rusty. Troy picks it up. Tries to clear it off the boards and handed it right to Medved. He dumps it in. Thomas. Troy just drops it back to the top. Baltimore back the other way. Harry Stitz into the corner. Stitz from beyond the three-point line. Remember, you get 2 for a goal. For a normal goal, if Dieter had shot it from there, it would have been a 3 because it's between the white and the yellow line. One on the power play of the shootout, which we have not seen in this game, but it's an exciting play. Hunyak tried to drop it in front. Baltimore controls. Stitz again into the corner. Baltimore just can't get a shot off here. Marinaro playing some good defense and plays it right back to Orf. And Cleveland stifles the Baltimore offense, but not for long as Rusty Troy picks it off.
Yeah, it looks like Otto's a little bit rusty on his distribution there, Greg. He's given the ball away a number of times tonight.
All right. Orf got a piece of it, and Cleveland looks back on the offense. Carriage, but Troy knocks it aside. Out to Carriage. And a shot. The score again. And a fan knocks it back out.
Crunch fans, if you want to grab this Tommy Tanner on the Holiday and Lakeside ad in your program, you have won a prize courtesy of the
6-4,
Holiday and Lakeside.
Cleveland is on
The
top.
downtown Holiday and Lakeside is perfect for your business
Baltimore has the ball.
meetings, or
There it
for
is.
family shopping and entertainment weekends, or special holiday
Hernandez, and
parties.
Vaccaro comes up
Crunch representative
this time on his own.
located behind section 109 at the end of the third quarter break.
Baltimore across the line. Paul Wright, their leading scorer. Marinaro over to Carriage. Schmetzer. Into the corner. For Zorn. In front. Paul Wright will get it cleared off the boards to Uprop, but now Kima will throw it back to Wilson. Nobody scored here in the second half. Baltimore trails 6-4 as their keeper Vaccaro knocks it back out to center. Baltimore looking to break. Johnny Abe. Uprop tied up. Gary Henley in his second year with Cleveland.
And Gary has got to be happy with the defensive job the Crunch has done tonight. They average 20 points a game offensively, but give up 15 points defensively. Have given up only 4 here in the first half.
Crunch fans, don't give them
A lot of work just plays it over the glass into the crowd. And Kenny Cooper looking on, a little concerned. This team has only been able to generate 2 goals at this point for 4 points. They're looking to get their third or a 6th or a 7th point. John Abe, the NPSL veteran, he'll take the free kick. Played out to Paul Wright. At the 3-point line. Goal, shot it just wide. Now Dade has to regroup, and we'll play it back to Vaccaro.
This Spirit team has some depth. You saw Dan O'Keefe on the bench, who's the league's all-time leading scorer, has not seen a shift here tonight.
One of the big veteran names, Detroit for many years, along with other teams. Foul, Walker threw it, Baltimore gets it. Right, just wide. Eric Dade holding, into the corner, here's Dade. Johnny Abe tries to get it back out, Cleveland trying to clear. Official got in the way, that gets a break for Cleveland, but not for long as Neely plays it now back to Chris Vaccaro. 6-4, Baltimore with the ball, but they trail. 10:23 left in the third quarter. Greg Mace, Art Kramer at NPSL. ESPN2 Balls of Fire.
This third quarter starting out the way the game started out, a little bit slower pace. Neither team wants to make a mistake here.
Sean Mendez. Whistle. And Baltimore gets a break. All right. Looking, waiting for Hunyak. Fourth knocked it down. Wright got it right back. Paul Wright. Waiting. Into the corner to Grissom. Grissom. To Hunyak. Whistle and a foul. Baltimore gets the free kick. And simply chip it over the glass. Eric Gage. Well, Baltimore's trying to generate some offense. They are trailing 6-4. We're in the third quarter. It's NPSL Balls of Fire on the Deuce.
Hey, Greg. Yeah, what were you saying about me saying Greg? What was that? You said I'm saying next time I say Greg, you're going to do something. What was it? Okay, I got you there.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry, what was the score, Paul? Okay, thank you. What, third quarter?
Hi, honey.
All right. Okay, yeah. I got it. Big crowd here in Cleveland. 6-4 Cleveland is on top. And part of the big crowd, we're right in the middle of it. I mean,
yeah,
you really feel it right here, don't you?
We are right with the crowd right in here, and they love to come up and talk to you while you're doing the game.
That's right. Like to watch the monitor. Want to know where we are? We're on the Deuce tonight. ESPN 2. Greg Mace together with Art Kramer. The Cleveland State Convocation Center. Chris Vaccaro will start it out for the Spirit. 6-4 Cleveland on top. 9:20 left here. Quarter number 3. Baltimore with the ball. Ukron trying to work out of the box. Marinero now setting up. Hector coming out of his own end. Nope, nobody there. Rusty Troy picks it up. Troy waved his hand and said close, but not close enough. Rusty Troy, a big defenseman for the Spirit. Rusty Ukron. Tapped in. Neely had the shot, and it looked like it was deflected in front. Neely had the initial shot, and it looked like Eric Dade got a piece of it. You're right.
And that's Doug Neely with his offensive contribution as of late adds to that. And actually that was Tariq Walker who with that two-pointer breaks Barry Stitz's team record of 63 points. So a new Spirit record by Tariq Walker. The league's leading rookie scorer adds to his total here tonight.
The play was almost in slow motion.
That was a good move by Neely to beat Hector there up by the three-point line.
So we're tied at 6 and Baltimore is on the attack. Here's Paul Wright. Marinero takes him out of the play. This is just typical of these two teams. Larry Henley told us before the game, you know, it's often just the difference in the goalkeeper, maybe one guy getting hot. And for the one exception where he said that Cleveland simply didn't come to play the first time they played, it's just been back and forth, nip and tuck all the way between these two great teams. Taken down.
So yeah, now this is a dangerous spot, Greg, because it's right near the corner of the box. If you give them the free kicks on the board, that's one thing, but you don't want to give them free kicks here in and around the box, where you're near the middle of the field.
Happy birthday.
That's just that. Here's the free kick. Looking, sets it up into the corner, shot through the slot. Miller with the rebound, wide. Doug Miller got the rebound. Whistle, another free kick.
Tim Tebow upset about something. I don't know what. They've got the free kick down near the box. Probably because he didn't get the ball after that big two-goal outburst against Wichita last weekend.
Cleveland looking to take the lead midway through quarter number 3.
Going after for 15 feet. The defenders have to be 15 feet from that ball.
He won't necessarily take the kick. To Miller, blocked. Doug Miller has to chase it back down and then turn it. A nice play, but he put it right into the Baltimore chest of Eric Walker. He's got Hunyak on his right. Walker kicks himself. And Cleveland took it away. Nice play by Miller. Over to Marinaro. Right back to Doug Miller. Miller to Marinaro. Couldn't get the handle. Marinaro turns. Walker got a foot on it. Marinaro to Tima. To Tanner. Tanner turns. Takes Hunyak to the corner. Whistle. And another free kick.
And that is a result of the good speed of Tommy Tanner. He's that forgotten man on that dynamic duo line, but very effective nonetheless.
Karich on the free kick again. Soren looking to set it up. Goes across to his partner Marinaro, who kicks it into the upper deck. It's always a tough shot. You gotta be able to control it. You do so often, sometimes it just gets the better of you. 6-6 is our score. Chris Vaccaro, one of the all-time greats in the Baltimore franchise history in terms of goaltending. Looking, throws it out. Baltimore looking for a break. Grissom taps it over the net. So Baltimore will get the corner. There's Neely.
There you take a look at Doug Neely with that short hair. He had played it. There's it with the long hair. And in 33 games with the long hair, he had 3 goals. And then after the haircut, in just 3 games, he's tallied 7 goals.
That's not the same guy, is it? It is. Johnny Abe on the shot. Baltimore will get it back.
Kenny Cooper, there you see, tied the club record with 5 goals and 9 points versus Detroit. Kenny Cooper was saying it's almost like a total personality change with this guy. But I tell you, if he would have known that, he would have had his haircut long ago.
Haircuts for everybody. 6-6 is our score here in the third. And Baltimore looking to take the lead. Off the free kick. Johnny Abe blocked. Baltimore has to regroup. Carbonera tries to get it. Then it's Barry Stitz. Tripped up, whistle, and Cleveland commits the foul. Baltimore gets the ball.
That's a good throw there, Andy Schmetzer. You just drill the guy to the ground and then tell him you're sorry.
Listen in the corner. Orth can't find it. Abe. And now Orth does. Orth gets the board and gets his crunch moving. Looks downfield. Headed away by Baltimore, but here's Medved. On Medved looking to clear it out. Setting up Schmetzer. Back to Carbonera. Carbonera trying to drop it into the box. Medved trying to get a foot in it. Stitch just jump through the back to Chris Vaccaro. This is as close as you can get. It's 6-6. And Baltimore now trying to regroup. Stitch, here's a close call on Miller. Thomas got a foot on it, and Vaccaro steered it aside. I'm going to lull him to sleep here for a second. Here's Hunyak with a shot block. Hunyak tried to get the rebound, but it's cleared off the near boards. It's been a game of pacing. We get 5 or 6 great shots, and then all of a sudden the pace slows down for just a second. Now Baltimore control. Neely. Over to Paul Wright. Going to the 3-point line. Drops it, top of the box. Now Baltimore sets up under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Indoor soccer, NPSL. Glad to witness here on ESPN ABC. Carbonera with a nice play. Oh, and Bruce Ryerson had a nice play at the top of the box, and now Cleveland tries to bring it out, but Rusty Troy put it right on goal, and Orth had to come out big. Out to Thomas for Cleveland. Mark Thomas plays it back out now to George Fernandez. 5.5 left, we're still tied.
Yeah, this third quarter has been comparable to a half-court game in basketball. Neither team getting out on the break and having those numbers-up chances.
Tanner to Fernandez. Drops it across the side. Oh. Sean Medved. And the Crunch have the lead.
And I think Medved surprised Vaccaro by hitting that ball first time, Greg. Watch again, Georgie hits it, and then a first-time shot, and Vaccaro not able to get over there with the left hand.
The Crunch are back on top. It's NPSL Balls of Fire. 8-6 late in the third. Got it. Yep, got it. Yep. Got it. Okay.
All right, fans, here comes your crunch.
Pamela Anderson and David Charvet of Baywatch come to you from La Jolla Shores, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, Brooke Wicker and Suzanne Michael. Join in from Daytona Beach, beach volleyball, jet skiing, fun and sun, Saturday at 1:30, Sunday at 1 o'clock. It's Hot Fun Spring Break here on the Deuce, ESPN2. Hot fun in La Jolla, hot fun here in Cleveland. Let's go Crunch, says the sign. That's what Cleveland wants to do. They've got the 8-6 advantage on Baltimore. Greg Mace, Art Kramer from the Cleveland State University Convocation Center. Marinero, just wide.
At that time, 3 Spirit players racing back to help out. I'm sure Kenny Cooper had a word with the boys, told them get back on defense.
Drops it into the boxes. Marinero, White's right with him. He cleared it out for Johnny A, trying to clear out of their own end. Now A just turns and fires all the way back down. Auto work for Fernandez. 8-6, Cleveland with the ball in the lead. Remember, it's 2 points for a goal in this situation, so it's easy for Baltimore to come back and tie this one up. They had nothing but 2 points in this game. Orr, into the corner. Zorn, through, but it's cleared all the way out by Rusty Troy. Baltimore having to play some defense here, and Orr just sets it up again for his big gun. To Marinero. Rusty Troy plays him in the corner. Hector looking. Waiting. Back to Fernandez. Fernandez gets by Johnny A. Fernandez. Parrish tried to get a foot on a Canot. Cleveland is all attack right now.
Yeah, they've got Baltimore pinned in. It's important Baltimore weathers the storm here. And Crunch is going to get a free kick just inside the 3-point line.
A goal here will put Cleveland up by 4 points and 2 goals. Zorn will take it. Saved by Macau, and he knocks it over the net.
All right, it's amazing with 3 players in the wall how he can find the target. That time Macau with another good save.
Update you on one of the scores in the NPSL. Harrisburg has a 14-6 lead in the third quarter. Canton leads Wichita 2-0. So Canton is trying to put away that playoff spot, but Harrisburg in command. Dayton right in front. Nice play. Break it up. But Cleveland's still on the attack. Canton has it knocked down. Now Paul White has it, and they may catch Cleveland on the change. Here's Paul White, right on in. Wouldn't off the play off the glass. Again off the glass.
What a save by Otto that time as Hunyak snuck around, team was back.
Rusty Troy in the corner. Loose. Orth gets it again. And Tima clears it out.
And that was very close to being a handball by Otto outside the box. And now what do we have?
We got a blue card on the far side.
And I think that's what Goran Hunyak was upset about. He thought it was a handball outside the box.
Well, it looks like we're going to have now the shootout situation, unless it was somebody mouthing off, but I do believe we had the foul.
It's probably an unsportsmanlike on Hunyak. Let's take a look if we can and see where Otto Orff is when he slides out. Boy, that's close. You know, I'd say right on the line. And then I'm sure Hunyak was a little bit upset that it wasn't called. And it was Rusty Troy getting the misconduct.
So we will not have the shootout here in that situation. And Carriage gets it right back in the corner. Zorn, rookie puts it off the board. Loose in front. And Macau lost the handle, now gets it right back. Stitz tapped it right back to him, and now Baltimore breaks out. Ukron into the corner, shot off the glass. The rebound comes right back out. And Cleveland looks to clear. Carriage with Neely. Really shoves him off the play. Has left, and the free kick will go to the Crunch. 2:47 left, third quarter. what has been a great game so far here from Cleveland. Here's Marinaro with a shot off the glass. Carbonero will get it back. Cleveland has been on the attack here for much of this third quarter, putting the pressure on Baltimore.
Saw Hector try to bend that ball around the wall. The difference between him and Zoran likes to hammer that shot, and Hector likes to place his shots, and that one was just wide.
Baltimore down by a goal, down by 2 points. They can take the lead with a 3, tie it with a 2. Neely drops it into the corner. Here's Dan O'Keefe on for his first shift. Corner turns, Wooden off the play, and it's dropped back to work. Baltimore plays it right back up. Crowd of Cleveland gets a free kick.
Yeah, you mentioned a big O, Danny O'Keefe on for his first shift. You want to make that first shift a short one, get your legs about it, and then hopefully you'll get a couple more shifts down the stretch.
Jordan Harris, free kick, shot it off the glass. And it's been all Cleveland here in the offense. They've only got a 1-goal lead. Left side. Takes it. Fakes it. Takes it again. Goes up and over the glass and into the crowd. 1:46 left here in the third. And Cleveland holding on to the 8-6 lead. Continuing to put the pressure here on Baltimore. You see the wall there. Carl putting his hands on Hunyak and O'Keefe, saying, I got to see. To try and block it for me if you could. Hunyak. There's a shot and a save, and it's knocked over the bar into the crowd. Metro had the shot.
And a good save by John Abe in front.
Crunch fans, if the Crunch scores 18 or more points tonight in our We Want Wins
Well, Baltimore obviously feeling the pressure here.
6 wins from the Rascal.
Carriage again in front. Rebound. Metro couldn't get a footer. It's cleared all the way back to center.
We Want Wins.
The offense. Marinaro along the near boards. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Zoran Carriage, played by Johnny Abe. Zoran trying to center it, waiting. Abe, nice play to clear it out. To Paul Wright. Baltimore trying finally to get something going. And Johnny Abe will. Johnny Abe to center. Across the line. Abe takes the shot. It's blocked. Went off the face there of Ryerson. Baltimore still trying to control. And now Cleveland gets a lead. Schmetzer. Andy with it. Takes it to the corner. Looking. Medved. He's got a goal already tonight. Put it in front. And now Baltimore gets the dangerous play call.
Yeah, Baltimore, you look at 3 acquisitions they made during the offseason. John Abe from the Harrisburg Heat, an all-star. Paul Wright from the Milwaukee Wave, an all-star. And Dan O'Keefe from the St. Louis Ambush, another all-star. So 3 all-star caliber players they've picked up in the offseason.
And I think when those transactions were made, a lot of people figuring going in, they were the favorites in the American division. And it's turned out to be just that way. Now some words over on the far side as Tanner discussing things with the official. It's going to be a Baltimore free kick. 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Baltimore trying to get on the board. They trail by 2. Here's Ukrop. Sliding out. And we'll look for one last rusher in this third quarter. Otto Orth. His team has the 2-point lead. Tima out to Medved. Medved had it blocked by Wright. Baltimore starts out. Tanner got it right back. Tanner with 20 seconds left in the quarter. To George Fernandez. They set it, they take a shot, so they can just to ride it out. With 10 seconds left, Orth sets it up. We'll count down the third quarter as Orth put it on goal. Troy knocks it back to Hunyak and to Vaccaro, and we have played 3 quarters. 3 quarters here from the Cleveland State Convocation Center. Kenny Cooper trying to get his team fired up. The Crunch on top, 8-6 as we begin the fourth quarter. NPSL Balls of Fire, come back with us. We're in for a tremendous final period. graphics for this.
Okay. All right, got it.
So close. Our second contestant tonight is also from Akron, Tina Clark.
Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. Yep.
They're going to show Orf's goal from the last time they played.
Yeah.
And we'll say he's tried to.
A nice big hand for both of our contestants out there this evening.
Got it.
Blues, the Blues.
And they are the future of soccer, and that's how we start them. Start them young when you play soccer, and they're loving every minute of it here. NPSL balls of fire as we begin the fourth quarter. Cleveland has an 8-6 lead. Take a look at some of the stats. The score is close. The shots, Baltimore is out shooting Cleveland, but in terms of saves and the actual shots that have reached on goal, we're almost dead even.
And look at those blocks, 25 blocks by the Crunch.
Now, Otto Orf has scored a goal this year, and it's always a thrill for a goalie to do that, and he tried to do it at the end of the quarter there, Art.
That's right, Otto 2 weeks ago against this same Baltimore Spirit hit a shot from about 120 feet out to end the third quarter. Here you see it, Otto just ripping a shot with 2 seconds left on the clock, and then unbelievably, that ball goes in the net. And you know, Otto on the year, 2 goals and 11 assists, actually 10 assists for 14 points, and he has actually scored more points than a few of his defenders.
You know, a lot of times you'll see a goalie try to throw it into the open net when the 6th attacker is on, but rarely do you see him shoot one home. Here we go with the fourth quarter of NPSL soccer. And Baltimore needs a goal to tie it up. Whistle and a foul.
And you saw Hector slip the ball through the players. It's the 3rd time he's put the nutmeg on one of those Spirit players here tonight.
Well, at the end of the third quarter, the stats are on Cleveland's side. They are 17-2 after leading after the third quarter. Baltimore is 2-7 when trailing after the third quarter.
And one of those 2 losses for the Crunch came last weekend here on the Deuce. The Wichita Wings were down after 3 quarters, but came back to defeat the Crunch 21-19 in a thrilling game.
Cleveland looking to go up by 2 early here in the fourth. Oren Parrish will get the free kick, and he takes it, and Vaccaro is the only other person to touch it. Down the far side, Fernandez blocked it. Johnny Abe got it right back to Baltimore. Sticks in front. Oh! Mark Brisson ties this game at 8 apiece.
Yeah, and a great decision by Johnny Abe there, not to shoot the ball, but to give it up as he was the second to last defender back. And that's a big goal to start the fourth. And there you saw Barry Stitz set up Brisson at the far post, but that play made possible by Johnny Abe in the midfield. And we're tied at 8.
Some great heads-up play. A lot of times it seems like it's a goal, somebody just setting up, bringing it back. And a lot of times you get caught that way. It's not always the spectacular setup that we've seen this evening.
Yeah, I'd love to see him go to that double assist here, as they do in hockey.
8-8 is our score. Early, fourth quarter. Carriage to Tanner, blocked. And Hunyak clears it out to Paul Wright. The boy will meet it. Out of work, way out of his net. Hunyak tried to get it from him. Get down to Carriage. Soren, turn, no drop. Got the step. Cross pass. In front. And Cleveland is back on top, 10-8.
And that's a shot Chris Vaccaro probably should have stopped there, Greg. But young Tommy Tanner, I call him the forgotten man on this line. Carriage his 92nd assist of the year. And Vaccaro's got to be responsible for that far post. And you see his reaction there.
Tommy Tanner's 22nd goal of the year.
And that celebration is the celebration Mark Thomas has made famous.
And now the crowd looking to get into it. 10-8, Cleveland's on top and they have the ball.
And Carriage 92 assists on the year. Just incredible, Greggy. You figure 1-point goals, you can rack up the goals, but to get a 92 assists in a year, outstanding.
Go! Baltimore trying to clear it out. Here's Hunt in the corner of the whistle. Baltimore will go back. We told you before this game was going to be even. These teams are very evenly matched with some of the biggest names in indoor soccer, and you're seeing it tonight here on ESPN2. Greg Mace along with Art Kramer, Cleveland, Ohio. Here's Jason Dieter back out the other way. Johnny Abe looking for Walker. Walker, right on Walker, he lost the handle, but not too seriously. To Sean Medved. Cleveland with the ball in the lead, in the corner now. Mark Thomas waiting. Fernandez. Fernandez across to Spencer. In the corner. Shot. They wanted the call against Mark Thomas, and they didn't get it. Thomas with a great effort. Now Wright on Ryerson. Paul Wright along the near boards for Baltimore. Baltimore in the dark red uniforms. They're trailing 10-6, 10-8. Now Brissett looking for a second goal. Tried to get the handle on it quickly. Orff comes up. Orff throws all the way down to Carrick, but it's cleared all the way back. Marinero. Looking. Broken up by Baltimore. Brissett comes right back. Over to Wright. Paul Wright. Tripped up. No foul. Orff puts it right back. Everybody's looking for a foul. Everybody's raising their hands saying, please. Marinero. Rusty Troy. Back to Vaccaro. Baltimore sets up.
Yeah, Cleveland has taken the lead 3 different times in this game, and each time Baltimore has answered.
Spitz got it out to Hunyak, right back to Barry. Shot it was wide off the head. Baltimore now controlling. They need some offense. Eric Dave. Zorn plays him. He'll send it back up to Rusty Troy. That's important. Baltimore
Remain patient here in the fourth quarter. Not get away from their game plan, even though they're trailing here in the fourth.
Setting it up patiently. Bottom drop. Takes the shot. Orff makes the save, and Fernandez covers and then hands it back to Orff. So now Cleveland up 10-8, sets up. There's one of the all-time greats in the NPSL. Tima sending it down. Vaccaro makes the save. Marinero right there saying hello to him. Hunyak gets it back out, and Baltimore starts back. Rusty Troy, number 4. Defenseman. Across to Paul Wright. Medved off the chain. Paul Wright back to the corner. 3 times. Liverpool couldn't get a handle on it. Orff then cleared it. Now Hunyak. Hunyak drops the right shot. Oh! Paul Wright has tied the game up.
And that's the second time from that bad angle. Paul Wright's found the back of the net. Very accurate with that shot. As they've answered for the 4th consecutive time now. Watch again, Paul Wright rips it past Orff. And just before that, he hit the shot off the boards, and Tariq Walker probably should have scored.
Wright's second goal of the game. His 30th two-point goal of the season. We are tied at 10 apiece. All right. Gets Baltimore right back in it. And now Baltimore on the attack. Tied at 10. 10:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Vaccaro. Vaccaro will clear. Down to their sidelines for Johnny A. Fetcher tries to clear it out. Ball goes in front, but picks it up. What a crunch. Now Sean Medved on the far side. Baltimore starting to get some of the momentum, both offensively and defensively. Carbonero. Johnny Abe tries to cross him up, and Medved gets it. Sean Medved with Neely on it. Neely tries to take him down. Neely draws the foul, and Baltimore gets the ball back.
And you're right, Greg. Baltimore is starting to get a little bit of momentum, and they've done a great job of cutting out the outlet pass from out of Wharf up to that big first line.
Baltimore on the attack. Neely. Drops it back to Rusty Troy. To the corner. Uclop lost it to Carbonero. Now Cleveland almost had a break, but Baltimore got the whistle.
And Rusty Troy happy that they made that call, or Thomas would have walked in alone. And look at Otto there, falls at the other end of the field. I don't know what those goalies do in their spare time.
Just wait for something like this. Hunyak to Walker. Eric Walker. And Baltimore has the lead.
And Cleveland's going to take a timeout here. Watch again. Goran Hunyak, the scoring machine. And there's the leading rookie scorer with his second goal tonight.
Baltimore two-pointer, number 7, Tariq Walker.
Well, Baltimore has the momentum. We've got a group of about 50 fans here who are enjoying this one. Baltimore has taken a 12-10 lead. 9:43 left in the fourth. It's NPL's Balls of Fire.
Yeah, but it was never touched. I saw on the replay, he never touched it. Yeah, but it's wrong, because Wright definitely scored it. You could see on the replay.
Or NPSL's Balls of Fire, one or the other.
Hey, Greg. What were you going to say to me, Greg? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Sure. What were you going to say to me? All right. Hey, is my girl still down there? I didn't mean down there. I didn't mean when she's down there. I meant as she's hilling the truck.
Deuces are wild on the deuce as you take a look at the score by quarters, and Baltimore has taken a lead.
A lot of twos up there on the deuce. Deuces are wild.
On ESPN2, Greg Mace together with Art Kramer. And for Dave Johnson tonight, we wish him well, feeling a little under the weather back in Baltimore.
You wish him well.
Oh, listen, you're brutal tonight. Tough indoor soccer guys. Baltimore trying to clear, and they do to Vaccaro. I suspect David.
He does have better suits than you do. Thank you.
All right. Almost again. Put it off the glass. Johnny Abe control. Baltimore has the lead and the momentum. 9 coming up on the 9-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Dieter. Mason Dieter drops for Johnny Abe. Abe drops for Walker again. Off the post. Dieter in front. Orff waiting for some help, isn't getting any. Whistle, foul. Baltimore's got all the momentum.
That's some nice play there by Johnny Abe, as he's done a great job coming off the bench here.
Brisson will take the free kick.
And you'd see him try to move the ball up a little bit. Michael Kennedy said, nope.
Got to Johnny Abe. Shot! shot to go! Deflected in. It looks like Paul Wright got a piece of it, or the defender of Cleveland, and Baltimore has a 4-point lead.
Watch again there, Johnny Abe and Paul Wright just standing at the far post. And I couldn't tell if that hit George Fernandez or went off of Paul Wright. But either way, you've said it, Baltimore's got a 4-point lead, and whenever Gary Henley said to the troops during that timeout, didn't hit home. They come out and give up another goal.
Well, they gave it to Wright, and Johnny Abe gets the assist. So Baltimore has a 14-10 lead. Remember, it's 2 points for a goal in a normal situation, an on-power play goal, and there's Paul Wright. Give him another one.
Basically 66 goals on the year and a hat trick tonight for Paul Wright.
On the crunch, number 8, Tommy
A lot of
Tanner
work
for
has been
misconduct.
battered here. Now Cleveland trying to get a little momentum back here, and Zoran clapping, trying to urge his guys on. Cleveland was dominating in the early part of this game. Baltimore stuck with them, and the spirit has come back. Deflected into the crowd.
Now we talked about Cleveland averaging 20 points per game here at home, and I'm sure a lot of the coaches around the league would like to have Kenny Cooper's answers for this team.
10,016. Seats as a season high here in Cleveland. Great fans here at the Convocation Center. They've always supported indoor soccer. Both here in Baltimore. They're trying to urge their team on now. Now, shot it wide into the crowd of 10,016.
Hey, take a look at Hector once again. Hector with 219 points on the season, 97 goals, but held to just 1 assist here tonight.
Well, we talked about that earlier. That was one of the keys to stopping Cleveland to shut down Hector. Off the top of the glass, he's got it. They call it a drop ball. It's a little weird bounce off the literally top of the glass. So we'll have a rare face-off. Rarely seen in indoor soccer except in situations like that. Cleveland gets it right back. They trail by 4. Nice move there and arrow. Eric. Zorn, right side. Takes it up into the crowd again.
And those are shots they usually hit the target on.
Perhaps a little frustration on the part of the Cleveland Crunch at this point.
Exactly, and Zoran with 4 points tonight, well below his season average of over 7 points per game.
Johnny Abe, his team has the lead. Right in the north, and Otto picks it up. Gets Cleveland coming back the other way. Remember, comebacks in indoor soccer happen more often than not. Here's Ryerson. Back to Orth. One of the great parts about the scoring system, you could be down 6, 8, 10 points in a fourth quarter and come back and make a game of it. That bed in the corner. Thomas looking to set it up. Cleveland's got to get something going here. 7 minutes coming up on that mark here in the fourth quarter. Baltimore 14, Cleveland 10. Ryerson, Johnny Abe on him. Whistle on a foul, and Cleveland will get the free kick. The shot so far, 47-30. Baltimore has outdone themselves in terms of shots in this game, 17 more than Cleveland. Orth is starting to feel it. Clock is running at 6:46 left. Punched down by 2 goals. Vaccaro just picks it up. Look at the break for Paul Wright into the corner. Orth is there. Can't use his hands outside the box. Clears it. Tarek. Walker. Plays it over to Johnny Abe. Abe holds. Baltimore content just to set it up, slow it up, take their good shot. Walker, hottest rookie in the league. The rusty toy back in the corner to Walker. Orth lays it off the board. ISKA is next here on the booth. Immediately following.
Speaking of karate, one of the players in the league that knows karate, Tim Whitman, not with the Baltimore team, out for the season with knee ligaments injuries. and he's been in the hospital lately, and we hope, Timmy, if you're listening, you get back there real soon.
Parrish. Doug Miller.
And Baltimore could have used a little bit of Timmy Whitman's defense there. You see the Z-man finding Miller at the far post, and Dougie Miller with his 3rd goal of the season. All 3 of those goals have come off restarts, 2 of them here tonight.
Gary, here we talked about Doug Miller getting used to the system. He's now used to the system. Those are not all of his points with Cleveland. He did have a great start with Harrisburg, and now he's come on strong here with the Cleveland Crunch. His 3rd 2-pointer of the season.
Was he known there in Harrisburg as Bud Bundy of indoor soccer?
Looks a little like Bud, doesn't he? He was a popular player. Cleveland down by 2. Equivalent to a goal. It's 14-12 Baltimore. And we're under 6 minutes. Carl, he almost stepped out of the box and that's what the crowd thought. Momentum just carried him out. So he's okay. Now it's up almost into the speaker. We call that a superstructure when it hits that, but it didn't. Very stiff on the other side. Out to Troy. Rusty Troy crosses the midfield strike. Troy for the Spirit. Into the corner. Glisson off the boards. Moves in front. Or Glisson foul. Cleveland gets it back. Cleveland looking to tie this game up. 5 minutes left. Warren Carriage to Marinaro. Crowd verging on their crunch. Fernandez. Pulled down. No call. Baltimore back the other way. They're letting them play. Here's Rusty Troy. To Paul Wright. Back to Troy. Takes it. Save Orf. Troy with a rebound. Didn't get it. Marinaro comes back. Troy's right with him.
And a good job of Baltimore to get back on defense and not let Cleveland get in transition.
Here's Carriage. Tried to get the shot off. Turned it out. Cleveland regroups. 4.5 left in the 4th quarter. Baltimore by 2, 14-12. They'll restart it. Not everybody was set. We have the whistle on a foul. We had a little bit too many yards from Zoran.
Well, what happened there was George Fernandez beat the defender at midfield. Zoran felt it should have been advantage and play on. And then when Zoran gave Mike Kennedy an earful, Steve Siomis came to Kennedy's defense and put Zoran in the box. And Zoran not too happy about that. His team won't have to play shorthanded. And now he's going to get another one, 2 more. So he's going to be out for 4 minutes out of these 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. Not a very smart penalty by the Z-Man.
Well, we could look back at the end of this game and say that's the turning point because it has taken their big gun out of the game. And Zoran is not happy.
And if he's not careful, he's going to be seeing the red card.
Now, normally we would not have had a power play, but we're in for quite a finish now with Zoran out. Baltimore is up 14-12 here late in the 4th quarter. It's NPSL Balls of Fire on ESPN2. There's still no shootout, is there? Are they going to give him one? I guess.
What's that?
It's 2 misconducts, right?
2 misconducts, 4 minutes, so he's done.
But there's no shootout. I don't think there's a shootout, right?
Hey, Paul, the Husky. Yeah, see that, but that's where Stevie's got to show a little bit of restraint there, you know? I mean, it wasn't that bad to start with, and he gives him the 2, and then to give him, he's saying, "Pichka tu matre."
My wife says that to me all the time.
We've seen that.
Zoran is furious. His team is trailing by 2. and they have taken out their leading scorer on 2 misconduct penalties, and he's being restrained by Gary Hinley and a number of players. That could have very well been the turning point in the game. Not in terms of the actual score or a penalty shot, but Zoran is all but done.
That's right, and Zoran, no stranger to the penalty box. In fact, in this league, out of the top 5 penalty minute leaders, 4 of those are forwards. And you see Z-Man with 52 penalty minutes already this season. And he adds to that total here tonight. And the Z-Man has been ejected from this game.
Now a big blow to Cleveland here with 4:25 left in the 4th quarter. It got rather hot in a hurry.
And we understand that Troy Dayak, the former U.S. national team player who hasn't seen much action here tonight, has also been ejected.
And you'll hear the reaction of the crowd as they announce this. Season-high crowd of more than 10,000 here in Cleveland sees Zoran head for the locker room. Now here's the shot right on. Cleveland's still in the game, but they've taken out one of their big guns. And sometimes you can often rise to the occasion without your big gun in here, and that's what Cleveland's going to do now. Coming up to the 4-minute mark, Cleveland trails by 2. Here's Fernandez. George Fernandez works his way through the lead. Whistle on a foul. Marinaro will get the free kick from outside the 3-point line. Hector, shot blocked, all the way back, and Ork will set it up. 4 minutes left. The Crunch down by a goal. Marinaro in the corner, played by Davis. Drives the three. Abe and Fernandez go to the boards. Abe is down. Cleveland is hot again. The fouls against Fernandez.
That's getting wild here, Greg, the last 4 minutes.
All right, the lead broken up by Ork. Trying to get Grissom. Back the other way. Here's Marinaro. Vaccaro gets a piece of it. 3.5 left in the 4th quarter. NPSL balls of fire. It's 14-12, Baltimore with the ball. Here's a shot by Hunyak right on another rebound. And a whistle and a foul. Hunyak had 2 quick shots at Ork. 3.5 left.
Come on, Crunch fans, put your hands together. Let's hear some noise.
And the Crunch fans are into it now. 14-12, Ork has the ball. His team is down by 2. Fernandez, Hunyak, right on it. Into the corner. In front, the right, broke it up. Fernandez got it. Looking for Spencer. Fernandez takes the shot. Rebound by Marinaro.
Hector Livid, he wanted a handball. And let's see, Mike Kennedy has a card out.
Oh,
and I'm not so sure he's going to give it to Hector. Oh, and Hector wants a piece of Steve Siomas, and Hector has now been shown the red card. You know, I think if we can look at that replay again, it appeared that Hector bumped into Mike Kennedy along the boards. Whether that was intentional or not, I don't know. But now Kenny Cooper trying to restrain Hector.
Well, this is a tough way to end this ball game with their 2 leading scorers hot over a couple of calls. But it is the nature of this game, and now Hector is gone.
You know, that play all started, Greg, in the box. Hector wanted a handball. Watch again here. Hector sees a handball somewhere. Right. I didn't see anything there.
Now maybe coming up.
Okay, here it is. Well, certainly not intentional. Right there, he wanted the handball. Now watch as we continue on here. Hector's livid, and then kind of nudges Kennedy, and that's what resulted in the blue card.
Well, Cleveland is still only down by a goal and can tie it up here to Miller. He's got the shot. Off the power's back. And Baltimore will get it back. Hard to see from with his arm, which could have given him control of the ball. And then perhaps incidental contact with the official, but the official perhaps didn't see it that way either. Boy, what a great game. Johnny Abe in the corner. Hernandez. With it. Loose Cleveland ball.
2:45 left here. It'll be interesting to see when Gary Henley decides to go to the sixth attacker, probably around the 2-minute mark.
His team is down by a goal, 14-12. The ball loose in front. White tries to get it. Nedved. Caro comes up big for Baltimore. 2.5 left. Clear it down the far side to Walker. Hernandez will beat him to it. But Walker gets it. Orf to pick it off the bottom of the boards. On a Orf. Out to Sean Nedved. Paul White will meet him there. For Carbonero. Carbonero chips it into the box. Thomas looking to get a foot on it. Rusty Troy. Put it right to Carbonero. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Orf looking to the bench. Perhaps a sixth attacker. Carl gets it right back under control. We're under 2 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Balls of fire from Cleveland. Baltimore just holding on to a 14-12 lead. Dade. Missed. Brisson tried to get it out of Orf, and out of Orf will call timeout. And Orf is furious as well.
Timeout Cleveland, French timeout.
This has not been a very cordial night for the officials and the Cleveland Crunch. There have been some heated words. We're coming up on the final minute 41 of this game. It's Baltimore 14, Cleveland 12, NPSL Balls of Fire.
You see where it all started, though, was when Zoran said something to Kennedy, and then he had to go get it.
Yeah.
And did you think that was that much?
No,
after
it looked like it was incidental contact. It was incidental. Well, he was, or at least it looked like his momentum carried him there, you know.
That's a good thing too, Paul.
Yep. Crowd on their feet. Baltimore coach Kenny Cooper. His team up by 2. Gary Henley talking to his troops. 1:41 left. Now the sixth attacker is on.
Yeah, that's Andy Spencer, and that's the first time someone other than Hector Marinero has come on for the sixth attacker, and maybe a good thing because Hector's points against average 81 points against per game.
So the advantage to Cleveland, it's much like pulling your goalie in hockey, but the sixth attacker literally is an attacker. You'll see him come out, take shots. Here's Tanner to the corner. Now here's the disadvantage. Sometimes it'll go in the net, but it'll clear all the way back. With 1:14 left, and Cleveland looks to rush it up again. Coming up on the 1-minute mark. Tanner, Cleveland with the tie. Clear all the way back down again. Paul White for Baltimore. He loves these situations. As he usually finds the empty net. 10,000 plus on their feet here in Cleveland. We come down to the final 47 seconds. Nearly all over Nedved. Cleveland down by a goal. Chipped into the box. Off the boards. Off the glass. Thomas. 38 seconds left. Right side. Abe tries to clear it out. Abe taking the clear. Tanner into the corner. Ricardo picks it up with 25 seconds left.
He's going to throw it in.
Right to the field. And it is going to go in. And Baltimore is going to win it.
And they're all over Chris Vaccaro as he scores his 6th goal of the year.
That a two-pointer because the three-pointers come between the midfield stripe and the yellow line, but it's going to put Baltimore up by 4 points, almost insurmountable at this point. And we'll watch it again.
And this is something Vaccaro's done 6 times. You got to get in front of him, but he's very accurate with that throw. And he finds the empty net. You know, just
not a whole lot of quality out there on the sixth attacker for Cleveland with Hector and Zoran out of the game.
Baltimore,
as you saw that ball just bouncing around, they never really got the handle on it.
Mark of the fourth quarter.
So now Cleveland will try to get a couple of quick shots here, but with 16 seconds left, Vaccaro, it's loose in front of Miller. Doug Miller.
And Vaccaro wanted a foul there as Mark Thomas challenged him in the box. And Doug Miller was there to clean it up. And now Vaccaro is going to head to the penalty box.
And this all comes with 13 seconds left in the game. And Vaccaro will go to the box, and Cleveland still has a shot.
And some of the fans coming back in from the exits.
We'll watch the goal again, and Doug Miller.
You didn't see the initial challenge, but Thomas went up with him, and that's what Vaccaro was so upset about.
Sean Bemke will come into goal now for Baltimore. With Vaccaro in the box, and now Baltimore simply have to get out the last 13 seconds. Cleveland will obviously rush the ball here. They're down by a goal. Neely just drops it back, and they will just clear it all the way out. Medved tried to get a handle on it. Now with 7 seconds left, but they got one more shot at the rebound. And that is it.
Oh, what an ending. Boy. Thomas had a great chance, a great pass by George Fernandez. And then Medved at the far post could have touched it in.
What a finish. With Bemke in the goal only for 13 seconds. An incredible finish. Cleveland almost tied it up without their two leading scorers.